Alright, guys, welcome back to another episode of What's Up, Spidey? And today I'm going to be talking about the Naruto episode that just got released. We're up to the second to last Naruto episode in the anime right now. Now, mind you guys, I haven't been reviewing the anime because honestly, I just want to wait for everything to come out in English dub, buy a huge box set, and just, watch it from there because I started watching Naruto when it came out in English on Cartoon Network, and I loved it. I think I was in eighth grade going into ninth grade, or seventh grade going into ninth grade when Naruto came out, and it got a dub release. Which back then I was just getting into manga, and I was reading, the girly I think it's shoujo beat um, manga stuff like Wish, Absolute Boyfriend. Um, there's another one. Damn it, Clamp. A whole lot of Clamp stuff I read. Uh, damn. There was this one that I read, and I remember I think Clamp wrote it too, so I read a lot of Clamp stuff because a friend of mine growing up was very into Clamp, and she had a whole collection, and she got me so into manga, and I would read it. But anyway, yeah, I never really got into reading anything else but, the girly stuff because I was a, like, teenage girl, so reading girly crap, right? Yeah, and then I would watch Dragon Ball Z because it was on TV, and I would watch Rurouni Kenshin and Cyborg 009. I don't know if you guys are all like throwbacking right now. You remember Yu Yu Hakusho when that used to be on Toonami? When Toonami used to be on at 3 o'clock and it ran from like 3 to 7 or 3 to 5, I think, instead of now when it's at night and it's kind of like an Adult Swim thing. I hate it when they took Toonami off there. I was like, really? Toonami was amazing growing up. I always used to love the shows. Oh yes, and Inuyasha. I used to fucking love Inuyasha. My friend and I loved the storyline of Inuyasha. I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like, I met her, and then I was like, hey, I love Inuyasha, and she's like, I love Inuyasha too, and it was a very good. I mean, one of my first little character figurines is a Sesshomaru. He's over on the other door there, but I'm not going to flip the camera for you guys to look at Sesshomaru. But yeah, so when Naruto came out, it was a very big deal because here came an anime that was something totally different than what I was used to with the typical, okay, we're fighting somebody and these two characters like each other. Like, yes, people did like each other in the Naruto universe, but in the beginning, Naruto was so geared toward him making his goal, him being a lame-o and, having to really work harder than everybody else to make sure that he got to his goal point, and that just inspired me so much, and that's why I became so obsessed with Naruto, because it's like he never gives up, and that's what I always aspired to be. And then here comes this character, and he's just so relatable to how I live my life. I'm just like, this is amazing. Like, no matter how many times you push Naruto down, he will continue to get back up. And it's amazing, And Sasuke is also one of my favorite characters too. Like, Sasuke is one of my favorite characters of all time. But Naruto, like, just has that special, like, place in my heart because Sasuke is more of like the broken, it's okay, we're gonna fix you, hun, we love you anyway, Sasuke, even though you're evil. Like, people, I'm like, he's not evil, he's just misunderstood. But Naruto has that, like, always place in my heart for him, like, fighting for his dream, and that's something that I feel like a lot of people can relate to in real life. Like, you fight for your dreams hard, like, so hard that they will come true. Like, no one's gonna ever tell you that you can't be anything because you believe in yourself, and as long as you believe in yourself, then everything's okay. And it's the whole premise, like, if you guys read the chapters, I mean, I think I did a review of the chapters beforehand, but it's just amazing how they were able to incorporate more detail into it. Like, honestly, I read it when it came out, obviously back to back to back the chapters, but when I rewatched the episode right now, well, didn't rewatch it, I watched it for the first time. When I watched the episode now, I was just like, oh, wait a minute, Kurama got 3 heads. I'm like, what's going on? And I read the manga again, and I was like, oh, that's right. I totally forgot about this. But it looks so much more amazing on the TV. I mean, not to bash Kishimoto's drawing skill, because Kishimoto's drawing skill is amazing, but sometimes, when they do that live interpretation of it, it just makes it so much better. And the fight scene was so awesome. And you know what? I didn't even really mind that it was subbed, because they didn't really talk that much. It was more about the action fighting. And, Sasuke gets very emotional because, once again, like, I just do a little recap. Like, Sasuke basically wants to kill Naruto because he just wants to be alone, and he doesn't want Naruto to be there to keep trying to save him, because he still has this idea of, yes, I help save everybody, but I still want to do things my way because of all this fucked up shit that's happened to my brother, right? And to my family and to my life and to me. And he just keeps trying to kill Naruto. And he's just like, he gets very frustrated at one point because they attack each other with, Sasuke attacks Naruto with Susanoo, and Naruto attacks, Sasuke with Kurama, the Kurama full suit clone body thing where Naruto basically turns into Kurama. And they go and, like, blow each other up, and they fall down in front of the 2 statues of, Hashirama and Madara, and, like, they just severely destroyed the statue heads. And I was like, wow. I mean, it's just, you know what it is? It brings, like, so much. Like, you just destroyed a landmark in the United States. You'd be going to jail for the rest of your life. But it's just like, okay, can we rebuild that landmark, please? Because it's a very, like, important landmark in the manga. I mean, I know that Kishimoto had a reason to destroy it, and that was probably the reason, because it was so important in the storyline. But it's just also sad because, what they represent, and how Naruto and Sasuke are basically the incarnations of them and still fighting each other. And it's just sad because they were out of power for a bit, so they were fighting each other, just fist fighting each other, and Sasuke just keeps telling Naruto, like, why won't you just stay down? Why won't you just let me, kill you? And Naruto's like, I can't let you kill me because I'm your one and only friend, and I'm not going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you be alone. Sasuke's kind of just like, I just want to be alone. When you think about it, if Naruto really didn't fight for Sasuke as hard as he did, Sasuke could have been a really, really bad guy. And I'm very happy that Naruto actually did fight for Sasuke, because Sasuke always had the potential to be good, but was always misled to a different path. I feel like there's a lot of people who are like that in real life, and that's why I relate to Naruto so much, because I feel like Naruto brings so much of real world into the storyline. I'm like, damn, how can a story affect my life this much? And this is something that most people don't get about anime and manga and stuff like that. It's like, oh, people make fun of us because they're like, oh, you guys are a bunch of fun. Well, you guys are a fucking bunch of nerds, look at you guys reading your anime and manga and your cartoons and shit. But it's like, okay, you guys read books and you guys get inspired by books. It's the same thing. It's just interpreted in a different way. Like, how come people can read stories that other people wrote, and as long as they're in book form, it's totally okay for you to say, oh, this book changed my life. Like, Naruto's a book, and movies, TV show, mass production, stuffed animals, toys, figurines, and all that good stuff. But the point is, Naruto's story has changed a lot of people's lives, and I appreciate this so much, because I've been watching different anime and manga, now that Naruto's been over and stuff, but I don't think that anything's going to really affect me the same way that Naruto did, because Naruto was there for me growing up. And just observing the fight scene between them, like when Naruto goes to attack, because Sasuke's getting ready to charge up to attack Naruto one last time. So he has the Chidori, right? And he has his Chidori, and he's ready to attack Naruto. And Kurama tells Naruto, like, hey, I'm gonna give you the last bit of my chakra, but when I do that, you're on your own. Like, I can't heal you, I can't help you. I'm gonna be asleep. You have to make sure that Sasuke doesn't steal any of your energy again, because Sasuke stole his energy for like a brief minute to make the Chidori power. And Naruto just turns around and looks at Kurama and just asks him for a fist bump, and Kurama gives him a fist bump. Kurama goes to sleep, and Kurama, as he's falling asleep, thinks about how Naruto told him, like, oh, I'm gonna save Sasuke, and Kurama's like, how can you save Sasuke? You can't save anyone. He's like, I'm gonna save Sasuke, and then I'm gonna take away all the hate that's inside of you, too. And Kurama's just smiling, because at this point in the story, like, Kurama's also another one of my favorite characters, because he was so bad. Like, he was such a bad guy, and he was just turned into such a great guy, and it's amazing because it also makes you think about, like, people aren't born bad, like, they're turned bad for whatever which reason. People are turned bad, but that doesn't mean that you can't be good again eventually in life, and Kurama's a very big proof to that. So is Kakashi, whenever Kakashi meets his dad again, when Kakashi was going to die for that brief minute when he was fighting Obito, and Kakashi's dad was like, it's all good. You don't have to keep carrying the shit that I did on your shoulders. It's all good. It's alright. And then, Kakashi comes back to life and he has his redemption too. Like, these are all things that I feel are very valuable to the story line of Naruto. And, I'm jumping from panel to panel, but like, Sakura woke up because Sakura was like dreaming, because they were showing flashbacks of them as kids and then as adults, and Sakura was like dreaming of whenever they would fight each other, because it's like always this repeated scene in the anime, is whenever they were, before they became official genin and they were fighting, sparring with each other, and how Naruto would always lose to Sasuke, and Naruto's just like, I am not going to lose to you anymore, without him saying it. You can feel it, you can see it in the way that the show is being portrayed. Like, Naruto's just like, I'm ready, this is serious, I am not going to lose to you again. And he charges up his Rasengan, and Kurama falls asleep, and all his friends, like Ina Shikacho, Neji's team with Guy Sensei, Sai, Yamato, Kakashi, Jiraiya, Ikura, Konohamaru, the third Hokage, Sasuke, Naruto's parents, Sakura, all of them. Oh, and I think Hinata's team. All of them, their hands like show up to help Naruto make the Rasengan, and it was just, I mean, I didn't cry. A lot of people were telling me to watch it because they got really emotional, and I didn't cry for this episode because, once again, like, there wasn't enough like talking and just fighting. And I feel like for me to become like crier when I'm watching stuff is like for something really, really emotional to happen. Like, if a dog dies, like every single time a dog dies in a fucking movie, I start crying because I can't handle it, And like, there was a lot there, but I didn't cry because of what Naruto means to me. Like, I understood exactly what was happening. I understand both the characters. It's like, I feel like, this is probably going to sound corny to everybody here, but most people who watch Naruto probably feel the same way that I do. It's like, you feel like they're your friends, and you feel like they are a part of your own heart, and as you're watching both of them fight each other, you're understanding what each one is going through, and you're just like, damn, like, this is so hard for both of them. Because you know that deep down, Sasuke does not want to kill Naruto. But for whatever sick reason in his head, he feels like he has to. But every single time that he, like, tried to kill Naruto in the manga, it was always like half-assed tried to kill him, you know what I mean? Like, whenever he needed to kill Naruto to take his eyes, like, and when Tachi told him, like, if you want to get the Mangekyo Sharingan, you have to kill your best friend, and then he's like, I'm not gonna kill my best friend, I'm just gonna take your eyes out of your face. Like, he tried so hard to avoid killing Naruto, and that's why he stayed away from Naruto. Like, altogether, once again, I think I said in another video, but I'll say it again here. Sasuke tried so hard to avoid Kakashi, Naruto, and Sakura because he cares and loves them so much that he never wanted to be around them to put himself in a situation where he had to do something to hurt them. Mind you, yes, I understand, like, he's tried to kill them several times, but I feel like, in my honest opinion, a person like Sasuke, who is so strong, should not have been able to been taken down all the times that he was throughout the show. Yes, it was hard to take him down, but it should not have been. Like, we're still talking about the same person that was able to kill Orochimaru once, you know, I mean, Orochimaru still came back to life, but he killed him, essentially. So, yeah, you know, I totally understand where both parties are coming from. It's very sad because, you know, Naruto didn't have anybody. And now he has his support group, but he still wanted to save his first somebody, you know, like his first friend ever, and that was very sad to me, was to see them, like, you know, go and jump off to go fight each other again. And, you know, at that point too, Kakashi was just like, I can't stop them from fighting each other, I had to just let them go fight each other. And Kurama understood too, and Sakura just sat there. I'm glad, you know, like, when Kishimoto was writing this, that he left Sakura knocked out someplace, that she wasn't able to jump in and try to stop them again, like how she did when they just got out of the hospital. And yeah, like, that's my review of this chapter. I mean, not chapter, this episode of Naruto. I'll review the last episode too, and Comic-Con's next weekend, guys, and I'm super excited, and I'm going to be building 3DM gear, so I'm going to see if I can videotape that and post it on the channel next. So, have a good one, guys. I'm taking myself to bed. Bye.